After the success of my last video,
How could this happen to me? I made my mistake.
and with the recent release of episode 2 in the series,
I brought you here to show you my greatest creation yet.
I decided to try my hand at reviewing once again.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
It's basically the same game, but now you use the Force to throw rocks instead of using your brain to solve puzzles like Hacker Man. Lighting, 9 out of 10. Atmosphere, 9 out of 10. Story, 7 out of 10. Game mechanics, 6 out of 10. Absence of Zoe, 0 out of 10. There you go, there's my review, thanks for watching. Just kidding, we all know why you're here, and it's to watch me trivialize the dire situations I get myself into while threatening to turn Zoe into a floating microwave with my newfound power. But first, so in case you have the attention span of a Minoc and literally weren't listening to anything during the first episode, voices in your head recap everything significant, which basically boils down to you're the descendant of that warrior princess Xena, Korvax. And we're right where we left off at the bottom of that pit with Vader. Vader takes us into a room with statues and flexes his level 80 telekinetic wizard powers by rebuilding and then exploding one of the statues.
That's a lot of damage!
We get to practice using the Force, and naturally we're able to lift rocks with ease despite having never tried to before.
It's working! It's working!
I have no idea what purpose this thing serves. Maybe it's a giant microwave? Vader is probably sad that he never got to play catch with his son, and my dad went to go buy a pack of smokes 15 years ago and never came back, so we play a game of catch together to console each other. After we wasted enough time, we go listen to a door with a face tell us the same story about the Bright Star and the Singularity Engine we've probably heard about 4 times by now. One strange corridor transition later, and we're in the Whelp Room in Upper Blackrock Spire.
Giving us a lot of trouble in the past.
By this point, it's obvious that aiming your hand to grip things with the Force isn't as instinctive as I initially thought. We all remember pretending to use the Force as kids and reaching with our palms or fingertips towards objects we were pretending to manipulate. Hell, even Blade and Sorcery knew to program telekinesis like this. So why do I have to reach out and try to grab things by pointing at them with my knuckles, Disney?
Your abilities thus far are sorely lacking.
Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
At least I have chicken.
The Rubik's Cube makes another appearance, if only just to trick us into thinking we're going to descend down another elevator platform.
Control your fear.
Easy for you to say, you're not the one standing on a crumbling platform. And I guess we won't be going back up that way. After the fade to black, we're treated to another artsy show where the Nameless One narrates how Vader is too stupid to resurrect Padme with the Singularity Engine, and instead will just use it to destroy planets. If you're paying attention, you'll realize you need to back up through a doorway before rubble collapses on you. Not that it matters if you don't, you just take damage and get pushed through the door because you can't die in the story experience. Where's my immersion, Disney? We solve some simple climbing puzzles and throw some explosives at the Rancor until it goes away, and maybe encounter a bug in the process.
Captain! Captain!
Oh god,
Over here.
just ignore them.
I can't
Pretend they're
believe
not
it,
there.
Captain.
The empty room with a giant 4-armed Rancor proves to be too powerful for my GPU to handle, but as my frame rate plummets, so does the Rancor after a few rocks to the face. Oh no, 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 no! I thought I got rid of you! You're not off the hook either, Raisin Man. Exactly how did you get out of that mess with all those stormtroopers?
Oh, and check this out! Violet let me keep his totem. He deputized me.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
This does not look safe.
Wait, did that droid's head just move? Yes, good! You shall replace her as my minion! We fight our way through the hall, and Raisin Man goes from dispensing some fruit justice to unleashing some ripe, pent-up frustration in a heartbeat.
Infernal contraption? Man, I think Violet's cracking up.
Zoe, I swear to God, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna rip out your vocabulator.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
The Bright Star was more powerful than all the crystals here combined.
Yes, good. Thanks for telling me how powerful each of these crystals individually are for a reference. Eventually, we come to a door that only allows a descendant to pass through. Gone are the days of hacking terminals to open doors. Or perhaps I have transcended terminals and I myself am the hack. Either way, I relish the chance to be free of my stupid companions again, even if it means spending some alone time with the creepy Nameless One. Speaking of which, by the way he talks about his Lady Korvax, I'm guessing he's the husband, who still isn't named either and thus will still be referred to as the Nameless One. He gives me a really cool ancient looking He gives me a really cool ancient looking lightsaber that I get to pull in my hand with the Force. Fighting droids became so trivial with the Force that I genuinely forgot about dueling them with my new lightsaber. After we retrieve the Bright Star, Violet conveniently betrays us because of course he's working with the Empire and that's how he survived up until this point. I congratulate Vader for throwing my useless friends away, but then he kicks me from the party for being too low level of a wizard.
Become my apprentice. a means to an end.
Man, it's so dry and dusty down here. I could really go for a White Claw.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Wrong kind of claw! After a few puzzles where I'm forced to rescue Zoe, the Raisin Queen and her Raisin henchmen miraculously find us and help us defeat the beast. We conclude the episode with some foreshadowing about invading the castle with a droid army that happens to be lying around, and I just don't have the heart to tell the Raisin Queen that there are literally 3 movies explaining why that would be a bad idea. I'm pretty bummed I didn't get to hack any more terminals, and a lot of the scenery felt pretty repetitive, what with exploring most of the same caves and underground ruins for 40 minutes. But I guess throwing rocks is pretty fun. Okay, so synopsis out of the way, most if not all of the settings are the same. Let's take a look at what's new in the Lightsaber Dojo version 2.0. Okay, looks like they added the whelps. You can use the Force on whelps and droids, and this arena seems to be the only one you can play. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I thought there would be... Huh, that's weird. Is this a bug? Well, that's going to conclude the review. Feel free to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Or don't. I could really care less either way. I'm going to go play some Beat Saber now.
I'm